going home. So I figure I want to talk a little bit about these fights. This fight coming up this weekend, Mikey Garcia versus Robert Easter. You know what I'm saying? Bunny. Just a little bit, and some other boxing talk. Who knows what we gonna get into? So I ride home and shit on a daily drive home. See what's popping. So yeah, Mikey Garcia and Robert Easter fighting this weekend Saturday. I'm not sure exactly where or what network. More than likely, it's probably Showtime or maybe ESPN. Who knows? I think Mikey Garcia wins because Robert likes to mix it up in a way that's not conducive to him because he smothers him being the taller fighter and him being inside against smaller fighters. He's giving up his power because your power is at the end of your punch more times than not, and it's better if can extend your punches. In the last couple fights that I've seen of Robert Easter, he's not standing back to throw his punches. He's not using his reach. He's not, you know what I'm saying? The last fight I can think of top of my head, which I think was his last fight, did he have a fight after Fortuna? He might not have had a fight after Javier Fortuna. Fortuna did, and after Fortuna got hurt in his last fight. I think he fell out the ring or something, hurt his back. But that fight, and I'm just looking at, that fight was a lot closer than it should have been, just by how Robert Easter was fighting. Mikey Garcia's last fight was tough because it was just a tough fight. Him going up in weight, he didn't look as crisp. He was getting hit. He finished the fight, got the guy out of there. If that last fight, I forget the guy's name, but if he fights like that, because Mikey's talking about he wants to fight Earl Spence. If Mikey fights his last fight trying to fight Earl Spence like that, you out of there, son. I don't see you lasting. But with Robert Easter, some things that I've been hearing, he's been disrespectful to Robert Easter. He's been overlooking him to a degree. Talking about next fights and shit, not even like, to a degree, not even really acknowledging the fact that he has to fight Robert Easter. So I don't know how that is. You should never overlook an opponent. Never overlook an opponent. Because that's how you end up getting killed. But in boxing, it's how you end up getting beat. I don't know if Easter can win. Because Easter, the past couple of fights of Easter, he's been doing things that won't help him win fights. You know what I'm saying? He's doing things that won't help him win fights. So like, what do you expect? But hopefully it's a good showing. I don't know who's on the undercard. I haven't paid attention to that yet. I know I want to watch it though. I want to check it out. Check it out. So we're gonna see what happens with that. Like I said, I got Mikey Garcia winning. I don't know what is my prediction? I don't know. Do I think? I'll give you a prediction in a few days. I'll look at some stuff. Because I don't know how good Robert Easter's chin is. And if that fight is going to be a close quarters fight, then Robert Easter loses. If that fight is, if Garcia is allowed to sit in front of him too often, let me do it that way. You know what? Hold on. Hold the door.
All access package. All you need to do is call 844-711.
Hold on. I'm trying to do one thing real quick. Hold on, guys. Much better. Maybe I should go this way. So I did I gotta go that way. Oh, that sucks. Kinda. Just don't. So yeah, I think Garcia wins the fight because Robert Easter is not going to fight the way he should fight to win. Now he could surprise me and fight way better, or he could. I think it's still a fight. I'm gonna check it out. In other boxing news, everybody's talking about it in the LDBC, the Lions Den boxing community. Shout out to Fanon, 78 Sports, Blue Blood, Black Fight Fan. The Wilder and Anthony Joshua thing, everybody knows about that. That thing is just, to me, it's a anybody to be an Anthony Joshua fan that likes boxing, $50 million, yo. Like, $50 million. Niggas be living their whole lives trying to get $50 million. You could have made $50 million plus in one night. Put in your 6 to 8 weeks of training and go get punched in the face for $50 million. $50 million, you know what, and I say it like this, right? 2 fights, because it could have been easily 2 fights. Could have been a trifecta if you did it right. If one of y'all, 1-1, and then you go into the last one for the last fight. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wanted to go see Pacquiao Marquez for 4 times. You know what I'm saying? So dudes would definitely want to see, like, that'd be 3 heavyweight unification bouts. And they could all be done in a year and a half. And both of them dudes could retire after that. Literally. They could retire after the first fight, really. Because you don't need any more money after $50 million. You probably don't need no more money after $10 million. But $50 million with nothing but plus side? So you talking about, you do 3 fights, each of them could have easily made $150 million off of 3 fights. Granted, it ain't Floyd numbers. Floyd do 300 on 1 fight, but Floyd, come on, man. Floyd out that bitch buying $18 million watches, dog. That don't even make any sense. You'll say, oh, that nigga ballin', that nigga got money. I get it, but $18 million, my nigga, for one thing? I don't know, man. Some things are just, some things just aren't. Just not. Some things just aren't, like, it's like, come on, dog. Let's be realistic in life. $18 million on a watch, it's ridiculous, man. And how Fanon would say, on some rocks. You know what I'm saying? On some rocks and shit. So, y'all got to bear with me. I'm driving. Y'all know I be, well, y'all don't know, but you know now that I drive and I do this thing. So yeah, that's just it's, and it's raining in Baltimore right now. Shout out to Drag. Raining in Baltimore. So that, and $50 million, man, for you to still be an Anthony Joshua fan just lets me know you're just, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. If you're still an Anthony Joshua fan, you're just an Anthony Joshua fan and you're not a fan of anything else. Because there's no way that you should be an Anthony Joshua fan after he ducks somebody he ducks $50 million. Who, like, it's just a lot of money to be walking away from, though. $50 million? I'd fight Deontay Wilder right now, and I'm not a boxer, for $50 million. I mean, today. Right now, I'd drive to Alabama, and I'd fight him for $50 million. Like that, and with that. I don't think he has a girlfriend. A lot of stuff that I'm hearing from the LDBC, he deals with, mainly dudes, and apparently he's gay. I don't know if I don't care if you're gay. I don't. Do what you want to do. Suck dick, get fucked in the ass, whatever the fuck. That's all you. But there's something about a family, a woman being in your family, like having a wife or a solid ass girlfriend, that there's certain things that certain things just aren't gonna ever happen. Like there's no way. You already know the job, you're already doing what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. I already know the job, you're already doing what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. And that's just a weird sound. Like the sound is exactly how it should sound. Like, how do you not? $50 million to do what you already do? You're a boxer, prize fighter. That 50 million, I can't even, it doesn't even make any sense. But, and I didn't want to believe the gay rumors, but when you are allowed to turn down $50 million, that lets me know that there's no real woman in your life. Because a real woman gonna understand that you didn't, right then and there, you didn't make a real man move. Because you asked for the 50. They didn't. They said, you said, guarantee me 50. They guaranteed you 50. They showed you the 50. It's not my fault that you ain't, it's your fault that you ain't taking. I don't even know how people are allowed to spend that, or trying to spend that. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because, right, so you realize how people only really fuck with who they fuck with. And that's real shit. They do. Because you'll have someone, like say I got into a rap beef, right? And it should be the same amount of listens for my diss record and the other person's diss record, right? It should be, but it's not. So that already lets you know that people don't even go and listen to the other person's side and see what the other person did. They won't even allow themselves to like it. You know what I'm saying? Or to even understand the other side. You know what I'm saying? They won't even allow themselves to understand it. And you get that a lot with just people, period. You know what I'm saying? That's just people, period. So you're gonna have that. But in a situation where two people, a boxer can't box no one. So to pay full attention to Anthony Joshua shit and not pay attention to anything that Deontay Wilder has said or has done and has been doing, it's a disservice to your argument. You know what I'm saying? And then one of the greatest names in boxing right now, and the reason you got to say he's one of the greatest names in boxing is because he gave us arguably one of the greatest, at least the most paid boxer, sport athlete, probably ever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anybody who makes $300 million for 12 rounds, for 36 minutes of fighting. It's not that many people. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd helped Conor get some bread, and he helped Manny get some bread. Manny needed the bread, now that I found out. I'm still a Manny fan, but Manny made a lot of bad business decisions fucking with Bob Arum. Bob Arum is a piece of shit. Al Heyman, that's what I was getting at. Al Heyman, I'm sorry. And if Al Heyman is on your side, Al Heyman is usually on the righter side of the right. You know what I'm saying? And if Al Heyman is backing you, that means you got some real shit going with you. You know what I'm saying? All praise to Honorable Al Heyman, first of all, first and foremost. So it's weird. That's a lot of money to turn down. It's a lot of people to be disrespecting. Eddie Hearn is a wildcat. Yeah, that's just, it's out of control. And I talked about the Robert Easter stuff, Mikey Garcia. Um, I think that's about it for the Mike. Cause like I said, I'm gonna watch a little. I'm gonna watch some Robert Easter fights a little bit more. I watched one the other day, but I think I ended up falling asleep. I was tired as hell. So I'm gonna watch some of those, see what's up with them, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna give y'all a my prediction. Right now, I'm gonna say 12 rounds, Mikey Garcia, because I don't think that Mikey Garcia is gonna knock him out. I just think Mikey Garcia is gonna box him up, and because I don't see Robert Easter doing what he has to do to win the fight. I see Robert Easter trying to turn into a brawl when I don't think that you should be doing that. Because Mikey got some pop. Mikey got some pop. And he has been getting dudes out of there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to say he's fresh, but what, he had like 2 years off about a year ago? Or something like that. So he's had that recovery time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and he's not that old. Reedman's my receiver. He's a backflip. Oh, okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a good one. Bless. Westside loves you. Baltimore.